This is what has been happening recently in Konstantinovka. A Russian AGS-17 automatic grenade launcher crew reportedly foiled a Ukrainian troop rotation attempt. The incident adds to the tension on the front line, where both sides continue striving to hold their positions. On the Mirnograd-Pokrovsk line, a BVS-10 belongs to the Ukrainian troops spotted in the corridor. In seconds, it was instantly hunted down and destroyed. Flashes of light lit up the night sky, each burst followed by the heavy rumble of explosions rolling across the darkness. It was the unmistakable work of the Northerners, roasting enemy strongholds with TOW's multiple rocket launcher strikes. The blast turned the night into a series of fiery pulses, leaving no doubt about the power of the assault. In this video, a Molniya 2 drone sits poised on its launcher, moments away from takeoff, ready to plunge straight into an enemy base. Seconds later, the footage shows the striking work of the Molniya 2 system as it hits Ukrainian infantry positions in the Zaporozhye region, delivering a clean, powerful blow with precision. Even with Ukrainian counterattacks crashing in and a layered defense packed with anti-tank trenches and firing points, the troops of the 114th Guards, Motorized Rifle Regiment, 5th Guards, Combined Arms Army pushed forward without hesitation. Their assault groups punched straight through the fortified belt and seized full control of Zaporozhye in the Zaporozhye region. As a result, more than 20 pieces of enemy armor and vehicles were knocked out during the fight, along with a large portion of the Ukrainian military troops defending the area. Fresh blasts have hit Kharkiv, sparking multiple large fires across the city. Early indications point to possible damage to local gas infrastructure, as the resulting flames instantly turned the night sky a sharp, glowing orange. The 18th Combined Arms Army's drone operators from the Dnieper Group keep their eyes on Kherson non-stop, sweeping the right bank of the river and catching every trace of Ukrainian activity. Gun pits, shifting infantry, and vehicles trying to slip through tree lines or field roads. The moment when the position is spotted, the data jumps straight to the Lancet strike teams, who launch without delay and send their loitering munitions hunting for the target while it's still exposed. Fighters of the center group keep grinding down Ukrainian forces around the clock, hitting anything that moves or hides. Their strike drone crews stay locked onto the advance, dropping pinpoint strikes on every marked target. Fresh footage from 24 November captures the aftermath. Smashed 6 TPs, torn apart armored vehicles and BMP-2s, ruined Baba Yaga UAVs, shredded antennas and Starlink terminals, destroyed enemy launchers, crushed HPK sites, collapsed shelters, a blown ammunition depot, disabled cars, downed hostile UAVs, and other armed forces of Ukraine hardware scattered in pieces across fortified positions. On the Zaporozhye front line, the Ukrainian armed forces are attempting to rotate their troops to strengthen their defenses. However, every movement is closely monitored as Russian FPV drones fly low and block the rotation routes, creating a tense and uncertain situation on the battlefield. Drifting slowly through the air in the Lyman direction, a Russian FPV drone closed in on a Humvee as Ukrainian soldiers scattered, sprinting for cover. The drone's camera tracked the vehicle with cold precision, its silent approach ending in a sudden, violent strike that engulfed the target. Under the cover of darkness, the Swarog Swarm drone operators begin their relentless hunt. Masters of their craft, they give Ukrainian forces no chance to rest or rotate through the night. Their FPV drones, armed with incendiary warheads, sweep across the battlefield like silent predators, eliminating not only enemy personnel and unmanned platforms, but also striking artillery guns with blistering precision. Even Ukrainian armored vehicles couldn't escape the fiery attacks, each one lit up in the night as the swarm carved its way across the front. In the Kharkiv region, UAV operators of the North Force Group struck first, destroying a Ukrainian infantry fighting vehicle with a clean, direct hit that left the machine burning on the roadside. Further south, in the Krasnoarmysk sector, attack drone operators from the Center Force Group's unmanned unit unleashed another wave of precision strikes, burning through Ukrainian combat equipment hidden along the front. In the Zaporozhye region, the East Force Group's FPV crews uncovered and destroyed camouflaged antennas used by the Ukrainian side to control their unmanned aerial systems, cutting off another link in the enemy's drone network. Meanwhile, the Rubicon Center's FPV operators carried out a sweeping series of attacks, taking out vehicles, armored platforms, ground robotic systems, communication and electronic warfare elements, and even temporary deployment points, leaving a trail of shattered Ukrainian infrastructure across multiple sectors of the battlefield. Donetsk has a story. An FPV drone from the Rubicon unit was reportedly targeting Ukrainian military vehicles. The circulating video shows how the drone carried out a high-precision strike, hitting vehicles that appeared exposed and lightly protected. Several vehicles were reported destroyed quickly, indicating that certain targets are vulnerable to drone attacks. The incident highlights a shift in tactics on the modern battlefield, where lightly armored vehicles and poorly protected positions can become effective targets for small-scale but high-precision aerial strikes. Meanwhile, troops in the surrounding area appeared to react to the sudden attack, adding to the tension in this fluid conflict zone. With smoke hanging in the air and rusted vehicles lining the street, a Russian FPV drone captured the wreckage of Ukrainian equipment scattered along the main logistics route for the Armed Force of Ukraine grouping in the Pokrovsk-Myronrad-Rodisky Triangle. The footage shows a corridor of destruction, the once active supply line now reduced to shattered metal and burned out frames. Shifting to the Kherson region, a Russian lightweight multifunctional guided missile was reportedly launched toward a Ukrainian UAV control position. The strike targeted the Drone Operations Center, which plays a crucial role in battlefield reconnaissance. The Russian Ministry of Defense released footage they claim shows troops on the ground taking control of the village of Zaporozhye in the Zaporozhye region. The video features the movement of infantry units, the conditions of the abandoned settlement, and military activity around the area. In Konstantinovka, troops were reported to continue operations targeting Ukrainian military equipment. In a series of actions, an enemy drone platform was successfully destroyed, including several electronic devices that had been concealed in the trees. Flying across the daytime sky, a Baba Yaga drone circled over Chasov Yar, its movements clearly captured by our skilled operator on the network, an aerial hunter roaming in broad daylight. With a simple, precise command, the operator brought it down. Sky hunters take over. Russian UAVs now rule the front line, shredding anything the armed forces of Ukraine deploys, like vehicles, cars, electronic warfare nodes, PVD stations, anti-air platforms, and even reconnaissance drones, like the Vector, Stork 100, and Shark M. Nothing escapes once they're marked. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.